Hello, so I'm finally here with the update that most of my viewers have been waiting for. Today is 1st February and it's the day that the 2023 QTS program is launched. Okay, so we are going to look at the requirements per country and then we will look at the step-by-step process involved in the application. Okay, so kindly stay tuned. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, okay? And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And those of you who have been watching my videos and not subscribing, kindly subscribe. And I can assure you this is something you can do yourself. You don't need an agent or anyone at all to do it for you. So I'll leave the application link in the description box, okay? You just click on it and it will take you to the page I'm going to show you and then show you how to go about it. So on this page, it says check your eligibility to apply for qualified teacher status in England. Then when you scroll down, it's going to say start now. So click on start now and then you check your eligibility to apply for QTS in England. And it's asking you, have you used the service before? The answer is no. You click on continue. Then the next question is, in which country are you currently recognized as a teacher? And I'm checking for Nigeria, okay? So I put in Nigeria. Make sure you use the drop-down menu and then you click continue. Do you have a teaching qualification that was completed in Nigeria? The answer is yes, because you need a teaching qualification in your home country. The next question is, do you have a university degree? So the answer is yes, because you need a degree for this route. The next question, are you qualified to teach children age 11 to 16 years? Please take notes. The previous service was 5 to something. Now it's 11 to 16 because of the restriction that has been brought in. So take note of the ages, okay? And the answer should be a yes. So you should be qualified to teach high school. Then after that, the next question is asking, does your teaching qualification or university degree qualify you to teach one of the following subjects? You will need qualification in the sciences, mathematics, and languages before you can apply. And these are the languages being considered. Unfortunately, English is not one of them. So the answer here is going to be a yes. We have this qualification. And then it's asking, how long have you been employed as a recognized teacher? How long have you been working? So just calculate the number of months you've been working and then choose. Over here, I chose 9 to 20 months. It's just an example, okay? And then continue. Then the next question asks, do you have any sanctions or restrictions on your... So sanctions are like criminal record or like maybe you have a legal issue related to your job. This is specific. It says employment record. So if it has to do with, let's say, driving and it doesn't have any impact on your job role as a teacher, this shouldn't be a problem, okay? So the answer is a no. Yay, now we are in, okay? So you are eligible to apply for QTS in England. Woo, finally. So now let's take a look at the requirements for Nigeria, okay? So you will need a proof of identity, and the proof of identity can be your birth certificate, your passport, or any national ID card, but it should be valid. It shouldn't be expired. Then you need proof of your qualification, okay? So for proof of qualification, so the qualification you hold should be equivalent to the UK level 6 or higher. But all you need here is your school certificate and your transcript, okay? We move on to proof of English language, okay? If you're a citizen from any of these countries, you don't need proof of English language. All you need is your citizenship card, country ID card to prove that you're a citizen of these countries. So if you're not from any of the English-speaking countries, you're not a citizen of any of those English-speaking countries, there are 3 ways to prove your English proficiency. 1, if you were trained in any of these countries, you can provide your transcripts as proof of being taught in English. The second option is you can provide medium of instruction letter, that's English proficiency letter from your school to prove that you were taught in English language. That's all, okay? And then for those who have the English tests, IELTS, whichever one from any of these providers, it's accepted and it shouldn't be more than 2 years. Then for Nigeria, see the difference here, okay? This is different for Ghana. So the proof of being a teacher or the proof of your license in your home country. You will need a letter from your Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, that's how it's called, TRCN, stating that a teacher, you've completed your training and all mandatory service and everything. All the details to be included in the letter are the points listed there, okay? To get this letter from TRCN, you can email them with the email address provided, lops@trcn.gov.ng. When you apply for this letter, you are supposed to pay a certain amount of money, and it's 60,000 naira. So this 60,000 naira is going to TRCN. Please take notes, okay? And then when you apply to the TRCN for this letter, you also need to provide your documents, your teaching qualification documents, as well as your QTS application reference number, meaning you can complete this application before you apply for this letter, okay? So you complete this application and then you get a reference number and you use it to apply for this letter from TRCN. I hope you understand. And for Nigeria, you also have to note that NCE is not accepted. Is it National Certificate of Education? It's not accepted. So please take note of that. So if you are not registered with TRCN, you actually have to consider registering. Then we move on to proof of work. So it's like work experience. You can add as many as you can, or you've worked. And over here too, you are going to give details of a referee. So most advisably, your immediate supervisor. Then you add their email address. Then this is for countries who have qualifications that are not in English. So if your qualification documents are not in English, you will need to translate them. There are approved translators that can actually do this for you. So you can see here, finding a certified translator. You can open that blue link and it will show you how to find an approved translator, and then you translate all your documents. Because when you're uploading and your document is not in English, you'll be asked whether it's in English. If you click no, you have to upload the translation document as well. All right. But if you're Nigerian, for example, and you get to this point, you just click on apply for QTS. The person I'm using their documents for this example is a Ghanaian. So I'm going to go back and start the whole process so you understand it better, the step-by-step application. So for the Ghanaians, you're also going to check your eligibility very quick. You have to do this before you can actually apply, all right? So because I already did a demonstration for Nigerians, I'm going to be fast about it. So when you get to this same page, check your eligibility. So the answer is going to be start now. And it's asking, have you used the service? The answer is no. And then you continue. Then the country is Ghana. And then do you have a teaching qualification that was completed in Ghana? The answer is yes. Do you have a university degree? It's yes. And are you qualified to teach children 11 to 16 years? The answer is yes. If your qualification allows you to teach any of these subjects, the answer is yes. You click continue. How long have you been employed? I chose more than 20 months because the person has been working for 6 years. Then you click continue. And then do you have any restrictions? We don't have any criminal record, so the answer is no. Then it brings us to this same page. You are eligible to apply, okay? So you take a quick read at everything. The requirements are the same. Everything is the same. So the difference with Ghana and Nigeria is the proof of teaching qualification, okay? So for Ghana, there's an online system that they can easily check your qualification. Nigeria doesn't have it. That's why you need a letter. So for Ghana, all that you need is your teaching license number. When you're registering, they'll ask for that number. When you put it in, they'll be able to check your qualification online, and that's just it, okay? And I think this is good news for the Ghanaians. And then the rest follows like that, the work history, and then the certification if your qualification is not in English. Then you click on apply for QTS. Put in your valid and active email address, okay? And then they are going to send you a code. You enter the code. They'll send a code to your email, so check your email. Now when you continue after the code, it's asking for personal details, family name. So giving names is all your giving names, no matter the number. Put all your giving names there. And then the family name is your surname. Then your date of birth in the form of day, month, and year. And then you continue. Then it's asking whether your name appear differently. So those who have change in name, you actually need an affidavit or marriage certificate, but we don't have any change in name, so our answer is no. And then it brings us here that we should check our answers. So personal details, all the answers we've entered, it says we should check and make changes if we've made a mistake. When you are done, you continue. Please take note of something. It says that we have up to 6 months to complete this application, so it's not a rush. And over here, you don't have to go in any specific order. You can choose any of the links at all and start it. So the documents you have, you can just click on any of the links and start. But I'm going to go in a specific order anyway, just for you to see how it is. So I'm done with the personal details. It's asking me to upload my identity document, so I'm using passport. You just choose file. It will be better to get your documents on the device you are using for this, okay? And documents are accepted in pictures, PDF, documents, anything at all. It's asking whether we need to upload another page. Maybe, for example, transcripts. If you have your transcript in pictures, it's possible that you have it in different pages. So you can actually upload other pages, but I made sure I did everything in documents, and then I have it in PDF, so it's just one. Even the transcript is 3 pages, but I have it as one. It's easier, you know. So I'm just going to click no and then continue. Then the next one is your qualifications. So I'm going to add teaching qualifications. So the teaching qualification is asking for the qualification title. Please, this part is not for your degree. This is for your teaching qualification. So if you have a postgraduate diploma in education and you have a separate degree, this is for the postgraduate diploma in education, the teaching qualification. Okay, take note of it. So qualification title is postgraduate diploma in education. The name of institution, Valley View, where you studied. Country of institution is Ghana. He studied in Ghana. Okay. Then we move on. It's asking when he started school. So you put the date he started school. It's just month and year. You don't need the exact date. And then when he completed, that one you will find it on your certificates and your transcripts. So it's not a big deal. You put it there. And then what is the date on your teaching qualification? It's normally similar to the date you completed. Okay. So you just put it there. Then you continue as well. Then it's asking you to upload your teaching qualification certificates. So we just uploaded the certificates. Now they are asking whether our document was written in English. So the answer here is yes. And then it's asking whether we want to add other pages, but we don't want to add other pages. We've done everything in one page, so no. Then continue. And then it's asking for the transcripts as well. So we upload the transcripts. Again, is your document written in English? And the answer is yes. Okay. And it's asking whether we need to upload another page. The answer is no. So continue. Was this qualification part of your university degree? So you see they are now asking degree. So it's a no. Okay. And then continue. So these are the answers we put down so far. If we want to make changes, we can make changes and then click continue. Now it's asking for your university degree. So it's a Bachelor of Science in Statistics. So you know why I like statistics. This person actually studies statistics. So, and then the name of the institution is the university you studied. And then you come to country of institution. Then it's asking when you started the university degree, just like the previous one, okay? So when you started school, the month and the year, and then when you completed school, the month and the year. And then when you continue, it's asking you to upload your degree certificates, okay? So you upload a certificate. It's asking if your certificate is written in English. If you click no, then you will need to upload a translation document. But ours is in English, so it's a yes. Then it's asking whether we need to upload another page. We don't. It's also asking us to upload degree qualification transcripts. So you upload a transcript. It's also asking whether it's written in English. And then it's asking whether I want to add more pages. And then you check your answers. Please always go through your answers, okay? Just be sure you have the right spelling and everything. Then continue from there. Then it's asking you to add another qualification. So if you have a master's degree relevant to the job, you can actually add it as well, okay? But we don't have any other qualifications, so it's a no, and then you continue. And then these are all the answers for the qualification. So we continue from there. Then we come to enter the age range you can teach. So I chose 11 to 20. When you click continue, it says it should be 18 or less. So I chose 18 and then click continue. But this is very simple, okay? Then you go to enter the subject you can teach. It is mandatory. You should have a subject to teach. So mathematics, all right? If you have another subject you can teach, let's say English, even though English is not on the list, you can put it there because this is optional. Like it's like an additional thing you can do. But the main one is the mathematics. I hope you get it. And then you come to the third part, which is the English language proficiency. If you're a citizen of any of these countries, you don't need to prove English language. All you need is an ID. Most of my audience are not. This application I'm doing is for a Ghanaian, so no. So you continue, and then you come to, was your teaching qualification taught in any of the following countries? If you're not a citizen of the country but schooled in that country, so let's say you're Ghanaian but you schooled in US, it's either the teaching qualification or your degree qualification, whichever one. So far as you've schooled in any of these countries, you can actually use your transcripts to apply for it, and it's good news for some people, I know. So if you are this person, your answer will be a yes. But for this application I'm doing, it's a no. Okay, this person didn't school in any of these countries. Then it's asking us to upload medium of instruction letter. So this letter, you will get it from your school. Some call it English proficiency letter. Just apply for it, and then your school will give it to you. If you have those documents, you choose file and you upload it, and then you continue. Then you check your answers again and continue. Then we've completed our English proficiency. Now we are moving on to the last but one, which is the work history. So you add your work history. So the name of the school you are teaching in, the city the school is located, the country, and then your job title. Please make sure your job title matches what is in your offer letter or your employment letter, okay? So use that one, and then approximate hours you work. So just calculate. Maybe you work 7 hours a day and you work 5 days a week. Just so 7 times 5. So you just put it there, okay? And then it's asking when you started a job role. So it should be on your employment letter. So you put it there. If you are not entirely sure about the date you started work, you can tick that box, okay? And it's asking, are you still employed in this school? This person is still employed in the school, so I'm choosing yes for this person, okay? But if you click no, it's going to give you the opportunity to add the other schools that you've worked in, and then you continue. Now they are asking for a referee, so someone you work with who can actually verify that you are working in the school, something to back you up, okay? So you provide the full name of this person, the job title, or possibly someone who is a bit higher than you in rank, okay? So you put all those details there, and then the email address of the person, very important, okay? And then you continue. So you see over here, it's saying that you've told us about 78 months of work experience so far. 78 exceeds what they even expect or what they want, okay? If you want to add more roles, you can add another role and you click yes. We don't want to add another role because we've exhausted our roles, so it's a no, okay? If you have more than 20 months, there's no need to add induction periods. And then the last part is proof that you are recognized as a teacher. It shows as completed because I opened it earlier, okay? So you enter your registration number. So this is your teaching license number, and then you click continue, and then that's it. You're good to go. It will bring you back to this page, and then you click on check your answers, okay? And if in case you're not able to complete anything, you need extra documents, you can just save and sign out and sign in anytime with your email address. Luckily, we have completed, so we are going to check our answers. So you click on check your answers, and then all your answers are here. Check your spelling and everything. If you need any changes, please do it. Then the last thing you have to do is to tick this box, okay? So about sanctions and restrictions. The other question we asked about sanctions and restrictions had to do with checking our eligibility. This is the actual application form, okay? So they are asking it again. So you have to tick it. So ticking means you don't have any sanctions or restrictions. And then you submit your application. Once you submit, a page like this will pop up with a reference number. So this reference number for my Nigerians will be the same reference number you apply for your letter from TRCN. And then you also receive an email with your reference number. So my dear teachers, this is how far we've come. February 1st is finally here. So those who watched my video on the updates, by now your medium of instruction letters should be ready. Thank you for watching this video, and please share this video. Share this video to as many teachers as you know, okay?